Hello, welcome to W0RMR. I've received a lot of emails asking me how I set alarms for Digital Master 780 and also how I get the super browser window to show the TX and RX windows. So it's quite simple. I'm using a 4-monitor spread, which I have my emails there and my radio screen there with DM780 and the Ham Radio Delux window. Today I'm using a Kenwood TS450S, which I use for HF with a G4 ZLP interface. So it's quite easy when you want to add QSO windows. So your super browser by default will be shipped like this. You'll just have a very large browser and maybe something down there, I can't really remember. So that's all you need to do to add an RX and TX window is click on QSO at the top and you should get a pop-up with QSO windows. So you click that, just one click, and then you get the RX and then you get the TX windows. Now I'm using small 10-inch monitors because of my limited space in my Radio Shack, so everything is small and compact. So what you need to do is, if you have the same problem as me where it's bunched up on the bottom of the screen, is click the auto hide in the macros. So you just click that and voila, you have large manageable QSO windows to send your screen print, and then you'll get the tabs on the side, macros, tags, add log entries, and of course your history. So that's how you set your QSO buttons into DM780. Another question I was asked is, how do you get the different color waterfalls? So for my QSO window, I've opted for green. Anybody who calls CQ will show up as blue, and regular QSOs will show as red. Now you will hear alarms, so I'll show you briefly how to add alarms for your call sign or your friend's call sign, and also colors, so you can distinguish where your conversation is. So what you need is to click the alarms button at the top and then click manager. That will bring up alarms manager for you, and as you can see, you've got alarms for CQ, CQDX and other call signs. So I've added my call sign in there. So if you want to add your own call sign, click on add a call sign, type in your call sign, continue, and then press continue, and that will add it. What you need to do to add colors and sound is double click your call sign that you've added, click enabled. You have super browser only, so you make sure that's ticked for your call sign, and then you have actions and colors, so you can change the background to whatever color that you want and the text to whatever color that you want. And the sounds tab, I take off enable, beeps must be enabled, so that will use your beep using your computer speaker, but I don't have one on this computer. I didn't want one when I built it. So you just add a WAV file, so click enable, and if I click the speaker it should play it for you. So every time my call sign plays, comes across the screen print, that's what I'll hear, and the color of the box will change. So you can choose any Windows sound scheme that you want. If you're using Windows 7, just click this little 2 dots. It will load up the media file and choose any one of those in there that you want. You might want to play a few to get your personal preference sorted. And again, the same for CQDX. Double click CQDX, and the same for each and every one of these. You can add different events. So if somebody calls CQ, click on colors. I change mine to blue, so you just click on the blue or whatever color that you want. And the action for the sounds is what you've just heard. There's chimes that I use, and obviously for CQ and CQDX there's 2 different ones. And then click OK and OK. But one thing that you must do once you've done that is click the alarm button. So you click the alarms button, that's off, click it and it'll come back on. So that's showing you the alarms. And it's very much the same for the Ham Radio Delux logbook. Make sure that you have alarms checked. So on the DX cluster, using DX Spider, I've got my call sign checked. And that's basically how you get your colors and QSO windows for Digital Master 780. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you would like any help or any advice, I'll do my best to help. Just email me at 2w0rmr@gmail.com. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.